Good evening, guys. First of all, I never thought that I would be making this video this late at night. But then, as it says there, stories of my life. I've been thinking about making such a series, and today happens to be one of those days where I just decided, let me go on with it. Now, if you know me, you know that I'm very emotional. Do I call it emotional? I'm very, I don't know, but I like starting things good, on a good footing. And this is not one of those days because I've had, I think, one of my worst evenings. Don't get worried, not something bad, but there's a time when everything just does not work out. And today is that day. So it is late. Everybody else in the house is asleep. And I just told myself that I was not going to sleep without making this video. For this story to make sense, there are two things that you need to understand. One, currently as we speak, we do not have water in the house. Reason being, my pump broke down. I don't know whether it broke down or I can say that it lost, it has air inside, ingiza hewa, something of the sort. So for that reason, I have to go to where I have my tank. I have an underground tank, and I have to take that water physically and bring it to the house. That is one of the problems. Secondly, because we do not have water, then it means that my hot shower cannot work. Got it? Those are two things that you need for you to understand why this thing just went off. So we came home at around 6 p.m. and I brought the whole family to the house as usual. When we got here, I had decided that today I must make a video. I have a channel called Sam the Data Analyst, and I have been making videos except today. We came early and I came to the office and I was ready to do it, and then something bad happened. One of the computers was infected. Why was it infected? Now, my son Kim, there's some background music that you're hearing. So I asked my son is in grade 6. I asked him, how can I download, this guy knows some of this stuff. How can I download a music MP3? And the guy came to the computer and installed something which was called, I think, MP3 Juices. I don't know where he found that, but when he did so, he infected the computer with a virus. So I decided, let me first clean up this virus before I make my video. Guys, it has taken me more than 3 hours. Right now, one of the computers cannot even, Wi-Fi haezi shika. The Wi-Fi cannot work and everything was a mess. So for 4 hours, I've been seated here doing nothing. That is one area where it was failure. Number two, now because everybody has already gone to sleep, I decided I need to take a shower before I sleep. Remember, there is no water. So I decided to take a sufuria and warm the water using meko. Which reminds me, I need to check whether that water. So as you wait for 2 seconds. I go to the kitchen so that I can continue with my story. Go the kitchen. I'm back. Part of the story had to happen. So I've switched off the gas and I'm back. It will take us 3 minutes to be done. Now I had to go for the water from the washroom. So I went with the sufuria and then I drew the water. Something told me that I needed to carry the bucket from the washroom so that once the water has boiled, instead of carrying it to the sufuria there, I'll put it into the bowl. So when I was carrying the water with the bucket, then I was about to switch off the lights. For some reason, the water just decided to, all of it went down and it was all over the floor. So I decided, wow, now what is this that is happening? So I decided that I needed to wipe it because I did not want my wife to wake up late at night and then come stepping on the water, and then we have another disaster that I need to take somebody to the hospital. So that is how I washed the toilet late at night when everybody was sleeping. So can you imagine a whole sufuria full of water, all of it poured down on the floor, and I've had to wash the toilet late at night. I can't, I'm not lying to you, I can't remember the last time I washed the toilet. Sorry for that. My wife is very good in such stuff, but I had to do it. Tomorrow morning, my wife will wake up and find the toilet very clean. In her thinking, before she watches this video, she will think that her husband had turned into a saint, but that is what has happened. So my day is done. 6 minutes of my story. This is how we start stories of my life. The next time I think we are going to have such a video, I'll tell you the day I almost died. I think you can see there. There's a, I don't know whether you can see it from here. Yeah, I have a tattoo here of the day I almost died. So I'll keep it for that. But this is just to start the stories. They'll keep coming. I'll not stop because I feel like out there when I share such stories, along the way, this one might not do much for us men, but the stories that I'll share will be an encouragement to somebody that you cannot give up, and that sometimes life throws some lemons your way and you have to make lemonade with it. But have a great night. Let me tell you why I had to wash that toilet. A few years ago, when we were living in Zimmerman is an estate somewhere in California, and I was carrying some water going to my desk, and then some of it poured down, and I decided I was not going to wipe it off. I'll wipe it off. Maybe my wife will, on her way to the bedroom, she'll see it and then she wipe it off. So when she was coming, she never saw the water, and she slipped and fell heavily. Luckily, she never broke anything. I actually never even told her that I'm the one who had poured that water then. And from that day, I saw that anytime I would do that, I would stop anything and I will wipe the water off the floor. So when today it happened, I had to wipe. And as I was wiping, I had to clean the toilet. So that is it. And that is the day when I washed the toilet when everybody was asleep. I hope that will not repeat again. So let me leave you. My water is ready. I need to go and take a shower. Somebody needs to come and fix my pump, because if my pump was fixed, then I'll be bathing on a very hot shower and I'll not be giving this story. Hey, life gives you a lemon, make lemonade. God bless you. Cheers, man. Have a great day ahead. Thursday, 16th of June. But let's go to record that at night, late at night, Wednesday, early morning heading to Thursday, Sam washed the toilet.